Good morning, traders. Welcome to this live currency strength indicator table video with me, John, on this Thursday, the 6th of July. We can see that the New Zealand dollar is the strongest currency at the moment, and the only correlated weak currency we have is the Canadian dollar. So we're going to check out a potential opportunity forming on Kiwi CAD. I'm going to give you a little update to Kiwi Yen, and then we're going to take a look at some of our currency pairs of interest. We have taken a little look at a couple of others this morning. So I did speak to Charles this morning. We went through a few opportunities, but Charles wanted to let me know and let you guys know that this week is probably one of those weeks where we're going to have a little bit of sort of low sort of volumes, high volatility in the market, and basically we've got that low volume because it is the first week of a new quarter, so and a new month, obviously. So we're probably just settling down into the market at this moment in time, and we do have quite a bit of data coming out. So I think the market is a little bit directionless at the moment. It's probably just waiting to get this kind of data out of the way. We have ADP non-farm employment change coming up this afternoon. We've got lots of other dollar data, including services PMI, non-manufacturing PMI as well, crude oil inventories as well. And then tomorrow we've got non-farm payroll and Bank of England Governor Bailey speaking. So lots of data to consider, and something that we probably should be staying out of that sort of dollar, maybe even pound pairs at this moment in time anyway. And that's okay because we don't have dollar or pound on the tables, which is good. So looking around now, just a quick update to Kiwi Yen. I've closed Kiwi Yen for a very small profit. I think it was about 12 pips of profit in the end. The fact that the yen has come onto the strong side of the day traders table, which is something we discussed in yesterday's video, that's a hard close for me. That is a exit parameter, because that's telling me that we've got two strong currencies together, despite them being on the opposite side of the trend traders table at the top, which does suggest, maybe there is some upside to be had. I wanted to see yen appear on the weak side of the table when price got to this 89 handle. So we entered at 89.06. It came out about 12 pips in profit. We would be up about 20 pips at the moment. And that's okay. I'm happy to let this one go because, the tables are dictating to me that we do have a hard close situation that we need to be aware of. Let me just actually bring this up a little bit in there so you can see the full chart. So yeah, unfortunately for me, Kiwi Yen is a hard exit there, but there are some other opportunities around. So Kiwi CAD is something that we're looking at the moment in time. We want to see some potential upside in this market. Now, if we take a look at our weekly time frame here, the market is starting to show some bullish signs. We came into the 0.8050 handle, which was formed back with this low of February 2020. It also kind of intersects with some lows in this area, as well as recently a low that formed, and price is now starting to be bullish from that area. We do have a anchored trend line as well, so you can see I've got this trend line that's anchored in through here, and if you extend that out, price has come to the other side of it and is acting as support. So we've got multiple kind of confluences here. We've got our tables. The tables are saying that we should be looking for upside. We've got the weekly sort of chart candles bullish as well, so suggesting upside, and we're at support. So there is some upside sort of conditions there that I quite like to say, yep, this market could start to head higher, could start to aim for these highs in particular. Whether price gets all the way to the 0.8775, that's a different question we have to ask ourselves as price potentially heads higher. First targets for me are going to be the 82.75, and then if we can get beyond that, then it's going to be something that we can really kind of maybe build a position into. Now, if we look at the 4-hour chart, we can see price has traded through a bearish channel. Also support and resistance at 81.50. We're now forming higher highs and higher lows. So I'm looking to see if we get another sort of higher low or even an equal sort of low here, because I do quite like the 82.10 handle. So if we go into the hourly chart here, the 82.10 is basically this area in here. So the reason why I like that so much is because we have this kind of spike down in here, as well as the 50 moving average. So I'm looking to see if price can come and sort of retest that area and then continue to trade higher. If we also put a little bit of a marker here, what I'm going to do is just make that sure that that is 82.10. Okay. Now, if I zoom out and just look left, okay, you can see that that is a really good area of support and resistance, because if I just highlight it like so with a bit of a box, you can see support in here, resistance, support, a little bit of support before price broke out, resistance. So it's a decent area for price to come and test. So I'm looking for the opportunity for price to test that 82.10, and that's where I'm going to be looking to put my order today. 65 pip stop loss. That takes your stop loss pretty much below those lows in here, and then I'll be looking to see if price can trade up to the 82.75 and beyond that, to the next level of resistance. We've got sort of the 83.50, or we've got the kind of highs up here at the 85, which could be something of interest to us. So yeah, Kiwi CAD looking good for some upside if it can pull back here. Now, another chart that was on our radar was Euro Kiwi. I think we spoke about Euro Kiwi in another video as well. Euro Kiwi tops that day traders table at the moment. However, I need to see some kind of pullback on this market in particular. Whether the euro can get a bit of strength and push higher would be something ideal. Originally, we were looking for price to come back down into, or come back up to the 1.77 handle. That was when price was down in this area here, but price hasn't done that. We've kind of just chopped a little bit sideways, but we have moved lower into support at the 175. So I'm expecting some kind of relief to this downward move here. So yeah, just waiting on this one. If price can maybe pull back a little bit, you do have trendline resistance, but I do like the idea of being at least back up to the 1.7650 or the 1.77 for further opportunities to the downside. So not much else to discuss really with that market there. You can look at things as well like Euro Yen and potentially CAD Yen, but obviously, are we expecting the Yen to continue? Well, if we look at Euro Yen, let me just delete this now. It's irrelevant information from before. Euro Yen slide into the downside here. Looks like we've got a double top pattern. So is price going to come back into this area here and continue to the downside? Maybe back down into this 155.25 area that we've marked out in here. There's a potential, but is this just a bit of a pullback? You know, looking at this daily time frame, is this just a slight retracement before seeing a move higher? And if it is, then we don't really want to be acting on those yen strong suggestions, I don't think, at the moment. I think we want to wait to see yen flip back over on the day traders to give us a little bit of an insight into what's happening in the long term. So I'm going to stay out of those markets. I think really Kiwi CAD is definitely the one to watch at the moment. So I'll put the details of that trade in the blog post. So thanks for watching the video update. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next one.